Welcome to Spring LIB.
This is the answer to Chapter 12, problem number 1 from the Smith Organic Chemistry textbook. And we're asked to classify each of these reactions as an oxidation, a reduction, or neither. And so in order to do that, we need to remember our definitions of oxidation and reduction. So an oxidation is going to be the addition of CZ bonds, so generally carbon-oxygen bonds, but sometimes carbon-halogen bonds as well. Or oxidation can also be the removal of CH bonds. So generally a pair of hydrogens will be removed, and that's an oxidation. So reduction, on the other hand, can be addition of a pair of hydrogens or removal of CZ, and again, that's typically carbon-oxygen bonds. Okay, so with that in mind, looking at A, we are removing a pair of hydrogens. So in the starting material, there's 2 hydrogens here. They're gone in the product, and instead we've added 2 carbon-oxygen bonds. So this is pretty clearly an oxidation. Looking at B, we've added 6 hydrogens to this molecule. And so this is going to be a reduction. And so remember also oxidation and reduction can be changes from double bonds to single bonds, or double to triple, or change in the number of bonds. So going from double bonds to single bonds is going to be a reduction. Okay, and so for C, we're adding an oxygen. So an oxygen's been added right here. So adding a CO bond is going to count as oxidation. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. So then looking at D, you might be tempted to say that this is an oxidation because we've added a carbon-chlorine bond. You might also be tempted to say that this is a reduction because we start with a CH2 here and end with a CH3. But in fact, since we're doing both of those things and we can't really differentiate, this is neither an oxidation or a reduction. So this is a hydrohalogenation. So we've added a hydrogen and a chlorine. So it's not an oxidation or a reduction. And so this is going to be neither. Okay, and so that's how to approach this problem. We just need to remember our definitions for oxidation and reduction, and then apply them to each of these reactions. And that's the answer to Chapter 12, problem number